Next landform that we will discuss is the plains. Many parts of our country have flat and level land. These are the plains. Okay. Now, for example, the Indo-Gangetic plains of India, which is being built by the rivers Indus, Ganga, and their tributaries, and they stretch from Punjab in the west to Assam in the east. Next is the coastal plain. Now, coastal plain is a flat area of land located near a coast. Now, India has a long coastline. Now, the coastal plains are divided into western coastal plain and eastern coastal plain. Both the eastern and western coastal plain meets at Kanyakumari, the southernmost tip of the Indian peninsula. The climate in the coastal plain is hot and humid. Now, from where to where the western coastal plain extends? It extends from Gulf of Kutch in Gujarat to Kanyakumari, and eastern coastal plain from Ganga Brahmaputra Delta to Kanyakumari. Now next is the plateau, a flat area of land slightly higher than the land. You can see in the picture the flat area of land which is slightly higher than the land around it is called a plateau. The Great Plateau of India extends from the south of the northern plains to Kanyakumari. Now it is divided into three parts: Central Highlands, Deccan Plateau, and here we also call the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay. Now plateaus are very rich in minerals. Here the black soil is very much suitable for cotton cultivation. Now Tibetan Plateau is the highest plateau in the world. So it is called the roof of the world. So if I ask you which place is called the roof of the world, it is the Tibetan Plateau. Now come to desert. This next category of landform, desert. Now desert means what? Here the desert in the is the dry land, which is covered with sand. A large area of dry land which is covered with sand is called a desert. Now this land receives very little rainfall, so there is very few vegetation you can see over there. Deserts have extreme temperatures. I have explained you in the class that the sand has the property that it gets heated up also very fast and cools down also very fast. Now, so the days are very hot and the nights are cooler. Now, deserts are of two types: rocky deserts and sandy deserts. Sahara Desert in Africa is the largest desert in the world. Okay, and in India we have the Thar Desert. Great Indian Desert is also known as Thar Desert in Rajasthan. Next landform is island. All of you know a land mass surrounded by water on all sides is called an island, which is surrounded by water from all sides. Example: Sri Lanka, Japan, Great Britain, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and Lakshadweep in India. Peninsula. What is a peninsula? A large land mass surrounded by water on three sides and joined to land on the fourth side. From three sides water and one side joined to the land is known as a peninsula. For example, Indian Peninsula. Okay. Now, river. A large stream of water is called a river. You have seen in the northern mountains there, the glaciers, the water melts and it flows down with the small streams, and then they combine to form a large river. Okay, so the small streams which join the main river are called the tributaries. Now rivers are of two types: perennial and non-perennial. Those rivers which are formed by the melting of glaciers have water throughout the year. They are called perennial rivers. And rain-fed rivers do not have water throughout the year. The rivers which are found in the southern part of our country, they are called seasonal or non-perennial river. Now, which is the longest river in the world? The river Nile. The river Nile in Africa is the longest river in the world. Now, when the river meets the sea, it forms delta. Why while the river is coming down from the mountains, it brings rich alluvial soil with it, and this gets deposited at the mouth of the sea where the river meets the sea. There the river then gets divided, it becomes very heavy, and it has to leave the sediments over there, and it gets subdivided before it flows into the sea. The sediments deposited by the river form a triangle shaped landmass. You can see the triangle shaped landmass is called a delta. Example, the Ganga Brahmaputra delta. Now there are certain rivers which do not form delta. Okay, they flow directly into the sea without dividing themselves. This wide area of water meeting the sea, that is called an estuary. Example, the Hooghly estuary. Now what is a strait? A strait is a narrow passage of water joining two large water bodies. Narrow passage of water which joins two large water bodies is called a strait. And they separate two land masses. Now, for example, the Park Strait joins the Bay of Bengal with the Indian Ocean, and it separates India from Sri Lanka. Now, similarly, like a narrow passage of water which joins two large water bodies, the same way the narrow strip of land joining two large land masses, narrow strip of land joining two large land masses is called an isthmus. And for example, the Panama Isthmus of Panama, in North America and South America, they are joined by the Isthmus of Panama. Now, what is a sea? Sea refers to a large body of water connected to an ocean. Seas are usually close to the land. Example, the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, and the Mediterranean Sea. So, children, in this chapter, we have discussed about the major landforms of the world. What we have discussed about mountains, fold, volcanic and block mountains, what are peak, pass, valley, then plain, coastal plain, plateau, desert, island, peninsula, then river, delta, estuary, strait, isthmus and sea. So children, read this chapter thoroughly and complete your work in your notebook.